This tarot reading is for the child that's just coming out in the news. His last name's Yoblanski, and it's James Yoblanski. That's either the child's name or the father's name. So Yoblanski, the child, is missing. His father says that they found camping gear out at Devil's Lake, and it was James' camping gear. And the father thinks it was an abduction. The father did pass a polygraph test that it was not him. And the child, James Yoblanski, took the father's cell phone. So apparently he didn't have his own or something. So I want to know what the cards will say about where is little James, 13-year-old James Yoblanski. Where is James Yoblanski? Where has that child run to? His father said that James would talk about living off of the grid. He really wanted to live off the grid. Where is this child? Ooh. Where's James Yoblanski? What happened to James Yoblanski? He went missing after he apparently, supposedly, left his camping gear out at Devil's Lake. So James Yoblanski, where have you gone? Where have you gone? Why did you leave your family? Little they want you to come home. Okay, cards. Tell us where little James is. I think he wanted a new life for himself, and he wanted to see if he could tough it out there. Maybe little James Yoblanski is a water sign. Okay. James was not prepared for what he was about to find himself in amongst all those people out there. Somebody could have spotted him out there and possibly was aroused by James. James attracted attention. looks like somebody may have spotted James out there and understood that James was missing some emotional fulfillment, and that he also was unstable in being grounded in his life. He was not grounded. The kid was 13 years old. He didn't have that much experience under his belt. He was feeling unstable. And he had to go out there and defend himself and use his intuition to move through the situation. Somebody may have given James an opportunity for stability in their home. And this person wanted to give James what he thought that James needed. Somebody may have told James that they could give him what he was looking for, whatever that may be, some kind of emotional fulfillment. James was feeling a bit unstable in his life. He wanted to go out there and see if he could survive on his own. Somebody came along, and this man who came along, he knew that James was suffering in some kind of a way, a bit unstable, and offer James some sort of stability or new opportunity. And he was victorious in getting James to his home, where I think James may have found himself not where he thought he was going to be ending up. It was not a good situation where he ended up. It's actually a nightmare. I think that this person took advantage of him. I think that James he's not where he wants to be. But I think James wants his father to heal from this situation and know that James loves his father. I think that the father is going to keep on looking for James. James may have attempted to bring his mother and father back together, and perhaps that was his ultimate goal for leaving his father's home. He meant to bring the parents back together, but that choice only left him out in the cold. That only left him out there suffering without any love. I think that somebody took James just like James's father thinks. Somebody saw this as an opportunity to take a little boy that was obviously not in his right mind into their home and cause an ending for James and a living nightmare. Somebody took James home. James intended to balance the situation with the arguments and the competition between his mother and his father, but that's not how it ended. But that was his reasoning. He wanted to get away from his parents. That's what he was trying to do. He didn't want to have anybody telling him what to do or making him feel upset in any way. He wanted to get away from that. James himself, took it upon himself to end the situation that he was living in by leaving. He felt like what he was doing was right, like it was going to change the situation by running away, and that was going to give him some kind of satisfaction. He had justifications as to why he wanted to leave, and he was going to change that. He thought he was going to be happier. He thought he was going to make some friends. He thought he was going to probably find himself a good job and start making money and find his own stability. That's what he was looking for. That's what he was looking for. So I can see how it would be easy for somebody to feed him a line of BS and get him to go with them by offering him, saying, oh yeah, Page of Pentacles, I've got an opportunity for you. I can help you achieve your stability and find you some friends, and we'll be happy. I'll give you a good, happy life. Come stay at my place. I got a really nice place. Yeah, he was looking to find other people, his soul tribe. He was looking for opportunities with other people. Well, he really thought that he was going to find something somewhere else. Like, he really thought that the grass was greener on the other side. He even probably was thinking about finding himself, a girlfriend. Getting to be the man in the house. Yeah, he may have had somebody in mind, and that was a secret to his parents. I think that things may have been oppressed at home, like his feelings and stuff, talking about dating and things. Or he just wanted to keep that a secret. No, I'm not seeing secret in here, but it's a secret that he's interested in finding a relationship. He thought that him going camping was the beginning of him being able to show a woman that he could offer her something. This little boy, he grew up fast. He thought he was grown up. He was ready to go. He must have been one smart cookie. Yeah, he was ready to go. I'm still stuck on this King of Pentacles over here that offered James something to come live in his home, and he was going to give him what he needed, and then it turned out to be the complete opposite, is what it looks like the cards are saying. There was too much unknown for James to be able to withstand the circumstances out there of living off the grid. There's no way this kid was going to be able to figure that out at age 13. He thought he would, but somebody must have come along and really convinced him that he could give James that, fulfillment in his life, that he could give James that cherry on top of the sundae ice cream that he's looking for. Yeah, somebody had it in mind that they were going to take him and put an end to him. Ended his home life. Ended his happy family situation, like that dream, that idea of figuring it out on how to ultimately achieve that happy family goal for James was extinguished. He was stabbed in the back by somebody. His passion drove him to do this. James had a lot of passion for this, so he probably was going to be vulnerable if somebody offered him help in achieving that situation. It's because James was depressed. He felt at a loss in James's life. That's why he went out there. He probably spoke about this to that person, that man that is showing in the cards, who had an interaction with James. yeah, he new opportunities. And this person probably told him he could help him to figure it out. These things that were unknown to James that he was trying to figure out for himself, this person offered to help him figure that out. I'm getting a boy who was suffering and depressed and probably was not communicating how he truly felt or what he truly wanted. He did tell his father he wanted to live off the grid, but there had to be more going on at home for James to just up and leave like that. Yeah, James, he made a move towards that goal fulfillment. He thought he was going towards achieving what he wanted and getting away from this old family life that was hindering his movement forward, is how he felt about it. His family situation was, for James, it was heartbreak. It was painful emotionally. I've heard that loneliness invites the devil. So James thought he was going to fix the situation, but his heartbreak, his feeling emotionally, pained, he thought he was going to fix that by going out there. He thought he was going to go with a bunch of people that were going to probably be really cool and help him find his goals. And this guy was probably showing James, not only did he have stability and the ability to give James stability and create it for himself, but also that he could be, give James the emotional fulfillment, the love like a father could give. And this man knew that he held James's fate in his hands. But that man only had one thing on his mind, that he was going to cause a great burden for James. This man, his addictions were too much. This man was probably addicted to drugs and sex, and he just couldn't help himself. When he saw little old James out there by himself trying to make it, this man knew exactly how to get James to go with him. And this man probably even told James that he had a wife at home that could also take care of him, and she would bring stability as well, and that James could find a beautiful woman that's single, or girl, since he's young. This guy was probably telling James that he could get girls where he's coming to, he could find a job, and that was the end of James. That's just what the cards are saying. And if I'm wrong, we'll see. Then I might have to quit doing tarot if I'm really that wrong. But, I pray that the family does have answers, or, finds James, even if that means me being wrong. But that's just what it looked like. So